All right. Hello and welcome, everybody. So this is going to be a kind of a mini series, potentially turn into something bigger. But I just want to start talking and showing my experiences and journeys with learning 3D and Blender and my progress so far. And just going to use these videos as a chance to kind of show off some of the projects I've been working on, what I've been learning, and various things related to Blender and 3D animation. Um, this first video is going to be showing off a robot that I made in Blender, and this is the robot. It's uh, one of a few that I've made so far as a way to practice hard surface modeling and get into rigging and armatures and things like that. Just as a little background, I've been doing 3D for exactly 1 year now. So I'm making this on the 1 year anniversary of my 3D in Blender journey. So I still consider myself very much of a noob. There's a lot of things I don't know. And for many of you watching, I'm sure you'll see that there's things that I do wrong and will continue to have to learn and progress as I continue onward with this learning journey. But don't take anything as I say as like expert advice, or I'm not claiming to be a master or very skillful at this. I'm just a guy who does this in his free time, and I really enjoy artwork, animation, 3D modeling, and in my free time I hop into Blender and do stuff like this. So um, just as a little side hobby. So again, just don't take anything I say here too seriously, and try to learn with me as we continue forward here, because it is going to be a learning experience. There's a ton that I don't know, and if you feel like there's something that uh, I could improve on, or if you have a tip, by all means, please drop that into the comments, and we can I can try and use that as advice moving forward. But anyway, let me show this off a little bit. It's just a little bipedal mech, as you can see here, and not extremely complicated. I'm very new to hard surface modeling, especially modeling robots to begin with. But I tried to keep it pretty simple, very basic shapes, easy things, nothing too complicated. You can see probably the most complex shape is the main body, and even that is just a few extrusions and nothing too complicated. But like I said, mostly just basic shapes, cubes, rectangles, cylinders, um, and then paneling added onto it as an extra. So this is what it looks like in render view. I have a little blank sky HDRI attached here, so kind of makes everything look very nice and shiny and chrome. I like that. Let's see, we have a machine gun, double barreled machine gun. Haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do in terms of animation for like muzzle flash and bullets and things like that. So I'll probably show off a video of me figuring out what to do with that. But I tried to make the barrels. You can see down the barrels, and there's like a little space in there. Um, and then the other gun over here is like a lightning cannon. It does shoot lightning. Um, I just haven't. Uh, it's not set up currently right now for that, but it does shoot little lightning bolts out. And you see like the shoulder joints are just literally just spheres with some grid plating on it, and I added some like sensor cameras with a glass paneling over it, and that's what these are as well. Sensor slash lasers, I suppose. I haven't really quite decided what the function of those are going to be. And the knee cap is just a plate cube with plating, and you can see there's some issues here with that. And the knee pin Also, some of you may be wondering, my Blender interface looks a little bit different. Um, I have a second monitor, and I keep some of the other panels on that monitor so I can have maximum, uh, you know, view space here for whatever I'm working on in terms of modeling. So I apologize if my user interface is a little weird, but if I do end up needing to show you guys those panels or screens, I'll just, I can just drag them over. But for now, we don't really need that. And this is the rear of it. Probably should add some like circular ball joints instead of them just being directly attached to the back of it. But honestly, we're not going to be seeing the back of this robot too much. But if we do, I can always add those later. And there's some vents back here, as you can see. And I did kind of realize there's an issue going on right here with the lower layer and the upper layer, but on again, it's like we're not really going to be seeing that detail. Same with the bottom of these vents. I was going to assume those are like heat vents for whatever's powering this robot. This is what it looks like in the camera view with compositing enabled and lens distortion, as you can see, in some bloom. This is the idling animation. If you look down here at the bottom, I'm like I said earlier, I'm still really new to rigging and um, animation, very very new. So I've been doing everything in the action editor. I'm sure there's another better way to do it, but for now, this is how I've been doing it. And the idle animation is just a little up and down motion, just to make it seem as if it's awake and moving and doing things. Um, Pretty simple. And the other animation that I've worked on is the power up animation. So it starts in this like shutdown mode. You can see the emission is set to 0 and there's no light showing, and the guns are kind of in like a non not enabled. You can clearly see the machine is off. It's in like a sleeping pose, and as it turns on, it stands up. Guns, the shoulders stick out. The guns start to lower and raise up, and the emission turns on. I think this one came out really well. I wanted to really show off, how whenever you see machines sometimes move, there's that momentum that carries further past like the initial point, and then it kind of, clicks back in. So I kind of wanted to have that little momentum carrying it farther than the exact lock in point. So it has that little click. Um, and the as you can see, the emission, as it stands up, the emission glows. So for that, I just I'm sure there's another way to do it, but I just set it so there's a driver attached to the emission, and based off the height of this, as it stands up, the emission gets more powerful. And I have it locked at a certain point, so there's a limit to how bright it can get, so it doesn't get blinding as it gets higher up. But as you can see, it's a 0, 0, 0, and it gets brighter. Yeah. Um, so I did the same thing with this gun on the side. It's very subtle, but you can see it kind of goes farther down than where it needs to, and then clicks back up really quick. I haven't figured out the rest of the animations yet. I want to do a firing sequence, a walking cycle, a running cycle, but those are still in the probably going to be shown off in an upcoming video once I finally figure out how to do that. Um, but for now, this is the progress that I've made so far, and I think it's coming along nicely. As you can kind of see, I'm sure many of you who are familiar with modeling will notice that, or rigging, I should say, my knees kind of bend outwards here, like the knees they kind of point in a wrong direction. I need to figure out how to make them just stay locked on one axis, but it's not too horrible, so I can deal with it for now. But eventually, I'm gonna need to figure out how to fix that. Um, but yeah, so this is gonna be mainly as an introduction video. So just showing you guys what I've done, what I've made, and hopefully, if there's some interest, I can keep these videos going. Keep put out more videos moving forward, and give you guys some more content to watch because I think it'll be a good idea for me and just for others to watch a newbie like myself grow and learn and progress with Blender and 3D modeling. And yeah, thanks for watching. Um, I forgive me for the lack of structure in this video and the rambling, but I'll try to have some more better script in the next video that I make, so it's not just me talking about nothing, and you can hear all the pauses and breaks in my voice as I'm thinking of what to say. But stay tuned for more. I hope you like this. I hope you like what you see here on the screen with this robot, and just stay tuned for more content like this. And if you like it, drop a comment, give it the video a like, and look out for more videos from me. Thanks, guys.